Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to another Confessions of a Paper Addict Design Team layout. Today I'm going to be using this layered stars cut file, and I'm excited for this one. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a tiny bit of mixed media, nothing too crazy, and then pull in some Vicki Boutin to kind of help give off that idea, because of course when I think of mixed media, the queen of that would be Vicki Boutin. So simply, you can see I sprayed a little bit of shimmers there. Just need to get my stars painted some way, somehow, so that I can bring them back at the very end. And as you can see, when I went to spray, there's splatter onto my little white mat that you see there. I just buy the really cheap like project cardstock that you would use for like a kid's poster thing. I just get it at Walmart, super cheap. And this was kind of the one that was about to get tossed anyways, so I didn't care about that. However, if that's something you're worried about, if you don't want your mat to get dirty or have that excess spray, just make sure when you're using mixed media, make sure your whole surface is covered and not just, the little outside of your 12 by 12 area. You need more than that because sometimes you get splatter. Learn from my mistake if that would be a big deal to you. I'm now going in with just some modeling paste. It's nothing crazy. It's the super cheap kind I get from I think this one is from Michael's, I believe. And you can see I've got a little hand helping me. I think that may be Barrett. Yeah, it's Barrett. Barrett is helping me create. And you'll see Nora and how she helped me in a little bit too. Yeah, they helped. So this particular cut file, so it's called Layered Stars. The point of it is that you can layer on top of the kind of big star cut file that's there. You can then add these little stars on top of it. But I wanted this kind of fun little kind of spacey look, which is why I grabbed this black piece of cardstock. It's a pattern paper from the Color Study collection from Vicki Boutin. And just trying to make it look kind of like space. Kind of my plan there. I didn't need the stars to be anything but white because it is a background feature more than I needed to highlight anything else. So keeping that in mind, I wanted the big star to be a different color, and so I'm simply going to glue it. You can see I'm doing it right here. I'm going to glue the purple pattern paper that I want to use on top of it, and then I'm going to fussy cut that sucker out, and that worked perfectly for me. I wasn't trying to... The cut file itself, if you cut it in the way that it comes, it's very thin, which is gorgeous and it works perfect for my plan. But to back that then would be a little finicky, and I wasn't in the mood to do that. So I felt this worked better, and then it fit right in the way I needed it to. And I made the cut file fit around it the way it's supposed to. Because again, when cut files are a little bit more delicate, they tend to stretch. And this brought it back to the original shape it was intended to be. Super happy with that. We're going to add a border because we know I'm obsessed with borders right now. I love this pop of green. It's perfect. And how fun is that? Isn't that fun? I'm really happy with it. Now we're going to work on what I'm going to do here. Original plans was to use a super cute photo of Barrett. This was from his birthday last year. He turned 2. He'll be 3 in, this is going up on the 16th. So he'll be 3 in about a week and a couple days. And so I always seem to be a year behind in documenting kind of the bigger events. And I just wanted to get this one done. And I had this title where you would use that shine bright like the stars. But then I wanted to put in my little birthday boy. I just thought it was cute. Made a fun kind of throughout the page title. I felt like it would work. But trying to figure out how to get it placed was a challenge. And I don't know, there's something about the black and white photo that wasn't jiving, but I didn't know that was why it wasn't jiving. I struggled. So I get really frustrated and I turn the camera off because this isn't working. I come back and I have a plan. So hopefully I don't know how long I keep this on with me struggling, but I try to flip it. I've seriously flipped this page in every way possible to make it work. And it wasn't. This is cute. I probably could have made that work now that I'm looking at it on camera, but it was not working for me within that moment. So while you watch me struggle, let's talk about where this layout is going. This is a birthday layout, so that means I do 3 birthday layouts of my kids a year. And this particular one, I want to go into his album where it's 3 layouts a year of them. So it's a photo of their birthday and then 3 things that really represent the kids within that year. That's where this one is going. And so this is why it's a little bit more out there. I tend to be a little bit more eccentric with these layouts, and you will see it in 30 Days of Sketches coming up. I did one about Jackson and it's the same thing. But I'm playing. So that's where these kind of pink and blue little stripes went in. I got that fun little piece of vellum used underneath the photo, the bright color. I'm going to keep all of this. It was helpful that within that sticker sheet from Vicki Boutin, there was actually the word shine bright. Took away 2 words I had to spell out with alphas. That was awesome. So I'm starting to get a feel for where I want this layout to go. But again, there's just something that it's not working. I don't know what it is. I'm struggling. And so sometimes when that happens, the best option is to walk away. And that's what I did, is I walked away. I think I went and had lunch with the kids, came back and had a game plan. So here is where it's going to switch over. I've kind of got the idea going. I'm going to take away the black and white photo and instead use these super cute photos of, this was Bear in the morning. I had him wear his cute little, it's a Mickey Mouse sweater, but it's blue and it pops his eyes, and I loved it. And I just got him to lie on the floor and tried to make him smile, because I don't know if you remember toddlers, if you don't have them right now. 2-year-olds are hard to make look at the camera and smile. So this was my way of doing it, is I would tickle him and snap the photo. And that's why his legs are up in that one. And it's really funny. And then I realized that if I add a second photo, because I have 3 photos, which is a good thing, you'll see that in a minute, I can kind of have the balance set now. So now it's kind of like a staircase, if you look at it, right? Between the start of the Shine Bright and the vellum butterflies I've added, along with the rest of the title, ending with that second photo. That's really helpful, and it's going to make the balance set off right, so that all the other little bits and pieces that I add, there's not a lot, this is pretty much how the layout's going to look, really just come together, and it turns into a layout that I just absolutely love. So I had this little idea all because of this cut file, this one little cut file that Virginia had posted, that I'm like, I'm going to try and use this, and this is how it turned out. I love when something so simple can turn into this layout that you love. That's where I'm at with this. Now, here's the problem. My lovely daughter tried to help and put some fun foam on the first photo that was there of him laughing, and it completely ruined it, because the way my photos are, the second anything sticky gets on them, nothing gets off of it. So it ruined the photo. I had a moment to freak out, but it's okay. I get she just wanted to help and she wants to be with me, and I totally get that. And she did it when I wasn't looking and being kind of sneaky, which is a different thing, but it's okay. I had a second photo. Also, it's a photo. It's digital, you guys. We can reprint them. It's not a big deal. It was just frustrating in that moment. And so I'm going to just switch the photo out with the other photo I had. It's just as cute. He's just not laughing. And then I'm going to add in my little bits and pieces with the rest of the stars from the cut file, and a few stars from the sticker sheet from Vicki Boutin to wrap it up. So please make sure you head on over to Confessions of a Paper Addict, the Facebook group, and see what's happening over there. Post your layouts with what you're using with the cut files. And if you want to get your hands on this particular cut file, because it's fabulous and you really should, head on over to the Etsy shop. I'll have the link down below with the title of what this one is called for you if you're interested in this particular one. And get your hands on it, because it's fun. And I can see a lot of different ways of being able to use this. It's just the one I chose to do. So I'd love to see another way in how people use this particular one. And that is going to pretty much wrap up this layout. So here's a look at my finished results, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.